Republican senator is urging the Pentagon to step up efforts at combating piracy. Correspondent Amy Kellogg reports it's not just a safety issue. Piracy also costs the world economy $2 billion a year.
In the first 3 months of the year, pirate attacks were up 300% from the same time last year. Last November, a record ransom of $9.5 million was paid by the South Koreans for one of their oil tankers.
The amount of ransom being paid has spiraled, creating greater incentives for people to get into this business.
Republican Senator Mark Kirk has just traveled to the Horn of Africa, where he met with U.S. forces fighting piracy, as well as with the Chinese, whose Navy is really flexing its muscles in the region. He met pirates in prisons in Somalia and Kenya. Finally, he did a flyover of some of the roughly 24 vessels currently held hostage. Kirk's conclusion, the U.S. Navy needs to get really tough with a blockade of the pirates.
Once you put a U.S. frigate or naval destroyer off a pirate anchorage, with comprehensive rules of engagement to engage and sink pirate-controlled vessels, you'll see a lot less piracy.
Piracy disrupts the flow of oil and funds the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. And with Yemen on the verge of collapse, Somali pirate money could fund other groups too, like Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula.
We expect an increase in the traffic of men, materiel, and terrorists between those two countries.
Kirk says bin Laden's killing was a huge coup for counterterrorism, but piracy needs to be beaten.
If we collapse Al-Shabaab entirely, we accomplish two critical objectives. One, wiping out the largest terror training camps on earth, and two, ending this scourge of piracy.
Another problem is that as many as 90% of suspected pirates picked up at sea are simply disarmed and sent back to Somalia, because very few courts around the world are willing to try them. In London, Amy Kellogg, Fox News.